Season 2 of Small Town Spotlight, sponsored by Charlie Clark Auto Group.
Welcome, everyone, to this special edition of KTSM 9 News at 6. We are live on location tonight from Vado Speedway Park in Vado, New Mexico, as part of our Small Town Spotlight series, all, of course, made possible by Charlie Clark Nissan. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Monica Cortez.
And I'm Tirza Ortiz, and if you're just joining us right now, we're at a very special place in our community. As Monica said, Vado, New Mexico. Monica,
Yes.
Right now we are at the Speedway in Vado, and it is incredible.
And you know what, Tirza? I feel like you and I have done have done a great job in trying to dress accordingly. So you guys can't see, but she has this beautiful outfit on, her driving pants. And I feel like, I don't know, is this kind of like...
I think it's racetrack. I think it's appropriate.
You know what? It is. I love it. And you know who is on that racetrack?
I do, and I'm jealous.
I am too. Let's go ahead and send it over to our chief meteorologist, Robert Bettis. Robert, what are you getting yourself into this afternoon?
You, Monica, it is fun down here at Vado Speedway Park, and of course, it's Bobby Bone from the Charlie Clark Automotive Group. How you doing today, Bobby?
I'm doing amazing.
Are you ready to feel the need for some speed?
Oh, I'm ready.
You know, these small town spotlights could not happen without the Charlie Clark Automotive Group, and that's why we're so excited to go and shine a spotlight of good news on individual towns today. We've come out to beautiful Vado, New Mexico. How's the weather check out there, Bobby?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's
couldn't
beautiful.
be better.
Temperatures mid-70s today, light winds. We get a little warmer tomorrow, up to about 82. Light winds Friday, little windy, no dust. Saturday rolls around, a little bit gusty as a cold front comes through. Actually, more than a little bit of gusty. I'm going to have your detailed forecast coming up in just a little bit. You got your helmet over here, Bobby?
I got my helmet. Yes, sir.
All right. My hair's already gone for the day, so let's go ahead and put these bad boys on.
All right.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to find you the right race car. We're going to find me the right race car.
Perfect.
And then it's on.
Let's go.
No, I mean it's on.
Oh, it's on.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Come on.
Let's
go.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have your full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Tirza, Monica?
Thank you, Robert. I can't wait to see what kind of cars they find.
Oh, gosh.
It's going to be interesting. And you know what, Tirza? So I had told you in our 5 o'clock hour, I didn't know that there was a speedway here in Vado, and I can tell you it is so unique. It's a dirt speedway, which I think is so fantastic.
Yes, well, it's super unique too. I mean, it's right in between El Paso and Las Cruces, making it accessible to everyone, fans, people who want to get into it. And actually what's amazing that I didn't know is all the work that goes into preparing for race day.
I bet.
Yes, so we were actually able to talk to a general manager and the president of Vado Speedway, and they share a little bit more. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, drivers have been told. Oh, here we go. Let's.
Racing is a family sport, but no one's built a new facility in racing in years and years. And we thought we'll put a track in the middle between El Paso and Las Cruces for the people to be closer for everybody and get both communities together.
We've got 9 different classes. We've got 305 sprint cars, we've got non-wing sprint cars, we've got late models, X mods, A mods, stock cars, super trucks, gear stocks, legend cars.
Well, I've raced all over the country, so I took a lot of the things that I liked from other tracks and incorporated them here. It was quite a lot of hurdles to jump through, and this is probably the most modern and nicest dirt track facility in America.
Flagman from another huge track in Wheatland. I actually told him, I said, you guys have the best track in the country. He says, I don't know. You guys are pretty much either right there or not better. With a facility like this, there's so much to do. Getting the stands ready, getting the tower ready, getting the concessions ready. The concessions is something in itself. We got to get the pits ready. We got to get the tech building ready. There's so much to do before even race day on Saturday.
We bring people from 2 countries, 25 states, and we bring people to the area. There'll be 50, 80 motorhomes parked in the parking lot. There's 150 people living in these pits, and this whole area just flourishes. Yeah, like anything though, at first the change scares people and they were worried, but I'd say 99% of the people around here right now love us. They love the track, they love the facility, they love the food, they love just being here. It's a good family atmosphere. We've got lots of kids racing, and we have a man who's 88 years old who still will race again this year and will turn 89 out here at the racetrack. One thing I promised the community the first time I met here, I said, you know what, I'm going to put Vado on the map. People that aren't from around here think it's Vado, Vadco, they add letters. It's like, no, they're going to say it's Vado, and they're going to know where Vado, New Mexico is.
I love that. I love that it unites two countries, like he said, and of course so many states. What I love about it, Tirza, is that I feel like because it's a dirt road, you get all that action and stuff like that, especially during the weekends. I'm going to have to make a trip out here.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we were talking about coming out on our own for a weekend. The facility is huge. It's beautiful. Walking around, there's just no bad seat in the house, which is really awesome and I feel unique to a stadium.
And we missed out because I feel like, and we've been told, that the food here is amazing. From the burritos, there is a red burrito, green. I'm so hungry. That sounds delicious.
It definitely does, but there's still a lot more to talk about, but why don't we go ahead and send things back to the studio for the news of the day.
That's right. Let's go ahead and send it over to Estela Casas for a look at what's ahead. Hey, Estela.
Hi, ladies. And Texas was back in court today to defend the new immigration enforcement law, Senate Bill 4. SB 4 would allow police to arrest migrants suspected of entering the U.S. illegally. The state is pushing to reinstate SB 4 after a federal appeals court blocked it last month. The Biden administration argues the law is unconstitutional because states do not have the power to enforce immigration law. If it stands, state and local police would be able to arrest people on misdemeanor charges, and a state judge could order them back across the border. The issue is expected to go to the Supreme Court. A 59-year-old man is still on the run. Oscar Sandoval is accused of shooting and killing his wife in Mesilla. There he is on your screen. Mesilla marshals say Oscar Sandoval shot and killed 39-year-old Shireen Al-Jaburi on University Avenue on Monday night. New court documents state a witness at the scene saw Al-Jaburi get out of an SUV screaming for help. The witness told investigators they stayed in their car because a man believed to be Sandoval was chasing the victim with a gun. Now, the document says the man shot Al-Jaburi several times before driving away. In this new surveillance video from a home in Sunland Park, a man fitting Sandoval's description was recorded walking away from an SUV, as you can see that on your screen. That vehicle was later confirmed to belong to him and had been abandoned. Our KTSM 9 News reporter Skylar Soto will have more on this story tonight during our 10 p.m. newscast. And an urgent technology maintenance issue has forced the cancellation of all UTEP classes before noon tomorrow. The university announced an hour ago that many UTEP technology and data services will go offline starting tonight. All employees should report to work as usual, but many online services and platforms will not be able to be available until noon tomorrow. So that's a look at your top stories for today. Let's send things over to our team who is live at Vado Speedway in Vado, New Mexico for our small town spotlight. You guys are having a lot of fun out there.
Thank you, Estela. Well, welcome back, and we're happy to welcome Mike Garcia, General Manager of Vado Speedway. Thank you so much for joining us, Mike.
Thank you, girls, for having me.
And you know what, Mike, so going straight into it, for someone who's not so familiar with the Speedway, how would you describe it to them?
Oh my gosh, everybody thinks you're coming to a dirt track, right? So they're like, I don't want to go because it's dirty, it's dingy. Not this Speedway. This Speedway, you don't ever, as a fan, you never touch dirt all the way from your parking lot to the stands. It's all on pavement, concrete. Really nice facility. Come on out. You're not going to get all the and if you don't like the dust, we have some awesome suites for you guys to sit in. There's 16 suites on the concourse for you to sit in. There's a wonderful concession stand that has, I mean, all kinds of food. The burritos are to die for. Yeah. And it's just really nice atmosphere. The restrooms, there's two humongous buildings of restrooms. It's amazing.
Wow, that is incredible.
Yes, definitely. And for you personally, what makes the Speedway so special for the community?
Oh my gosh, you know, we've had most of us have been at the track our whole life, and luckily for us, Earl Jones likes racing, and you know, he built us this wonderful track that we get to have, and for the community, it's just something that really brings a lot of people together out here in Vado, New Mexico. We've had people from Wisconsin, Connecticut, New York out here racing in January at our big race there for the Wild West Shootout. It's just a wonderful, wonderful event.
Wow, that is incredible. And Last question is, what are you looking forward to the most this season?
Oh my gosh, just more fan attendance. We need to actually have people. You hear it all over Las Cruces and El Paso. Oh, there's nothing to do. You know what? There's plenty to do at the Vado Speedway Park. There's so much going on each and every race. We've got bands out here. We've got the Easter extravaganza this weekend. There's going to be Easter egg hunts. The Easter Bunny's going to be out here for all the kids. There's so much more than just a racetrack, and that speaks for itself in the facility itself.
Wow, that is awesome. So I think you just sold me completely on being here every weekend.
Well, I hope so, and I hope to see you girls out here soon.
Aw, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you.
Well, guys, don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to share with you right after this break.
And then a little later.
Authority, Robert Bettis, the Borderlands' only certified broadcast meteorologist.
You know, I've lost total control of my hair, but that's okay. I don't mind occasionally because I love to race, and you and your family will love it too. You've got to come down here to Vado Speedway Park. Yes, in Vado, the beautiful town in New Mexico known for its race cars. And I've picked out one I think that Bobby Bone from the Charlie Clark Automotive Group will love. Bobby, you almost in there already?
I'm almost in there.
Is your leg stuck in there? Okay, this happened to me. Just sit still. Just hold on. Just hold on. Just a second. Give me a second.
Hold on.
All right, I got you.
Here we go.
I contorted in there too. The cockpits are a little small on there. Come on, get out of there.
Okay.
Come on, man. All right. Okay. Yeah?
I'm out.
All right.
I'm ready.
We're going to find you a different car, one that's a little bigger cockpit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look at your exclusive 9-day forecast. Now, we can expect a high temperature tomorrow of 82 degrees. Light winds, just like today. Just a gorgeous day. So beautiful. And then on Friday, the winds pick up just a little bit, coming in from the southwest at about 10 to up to 30, 35 miles per hour. Enough to call it windy, but not enough to call it gusty. And then we get a low pressure system in here on Saturday. On Saturday, the winds are going to be pretty strong. Expect some blowing dust in the area. Those winds will peak at between 55 and 60 miles per hour. The 67 will be the high temperature, but that will be in the morning hours. Sunday will be much better. Lighter winds. Expect those winds to about 20 miles per hour and a high of 72. Of course, Monday is the eclipse day. Yes, KTSM will be live to give you information on that. It happens at 11:09. It begins. By the afternoon, we'll see a dusty haze with a high temperature of 77 degrees. And then a cool front comes in on Tuesday with a high. Are you kidding me right now? How tall are you, Bobby?
6'3".
You're 6'3".
Yes.
Okay, let's get you out of there. I'm not even comfortable with looking at you in there. That's tiny. That's not, you need some help?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? These small town spotlights, just be careful there, man. These small town spotlights wouldn't happen without the Charlie Clark Automotive Group. We love them. We love Charlie Clark. And I think I have a ride over here that will impress you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's from Charlie.
Oh, there we go.
He sent it over.
There we go.
Yeah, and you can take that helmet off now.
Okay.
You won't need it because this is a super safe car. What we got here for you, Bobby, is the Nissan Z. Oh. That first car you saw over there, that's a Sprinter, a winged Sprinter. It goes about 120 miles per hour on the dirt. Then we had the little Legend car that Bobby somehow contorted his own body into and made it in there. And that goes about 70 miles per hour on the dirt. Bobby, tell us about this sweet Charlie Clark ride.
Come on, Nissan Z. What else do you want? It's got a twin-turbo V6, 400 horsepower, 387 foot-pound of torque. This thing goes up over 150 miles an hour, 9-speed automatic. Come on, what else can you want? And then you get Charlie's Nana's warranty. You get warranty, you get oil changes for life, car wash for life. We're going to take care of you, plus you're going to look good.
How tall are you again, Bobby?
6'3".
How's the comfort in there for you?
Oh, come on. This is a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better. Yes, sir.
Okay. Bobby, you have some fun. We'll take that thing around here. We're going to be racing up here at the 6:30 hour, so you don't want to stay with us. I'm not sure why my accent changed now that we're talking race cars. Won't you stay with KTSM 9 News? We'll be right back.
Now, KTSM 9 Sports with Sam Guzman. Sponsored by Glasheen Vyas and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
One of the big storylines this spring football season for New Mexico State is how are the Aggies looking at quarterback? Remember, there's no Diego Pavia. He transferred to Vanderbilt after 2 seasons in Cruces. NMSU brought in transfers Deuce Hogan, Brandon Nunez, and Parker Awad, who are competing for the starting quarterback spot this spring. But what about Eli Stowers. Remember last season, Stowers came to New Mexico State from Texas A&M as a quarterback, but the starting QB spot was all Pavia's. With that, Stowers, being a team player, basically told NMSU he would play wherever the team needed him to. 6 games into the 2023 season, the Aggies threw him in at tight end, and he immediately became an impact player. The 6'4" Stowers had 35 catches for 366 yards and 2 touchdowns, becoming one of Pavia's top targets. But now in 2024, with Pavia out and the quarterback spot up for grabs, I asked Stowers if he wanted to be a contender for the spot this upcoming season.
I think I've kind of, made the decision to switch to that tight end role, and praise God and thank you for Coach Kill and Coach Beck for allowing me to be able to, have the opportunity to do that. Obviously, if there's some things they want me to do at quarterback and, really wherever I'll do it. I love football, I like to play, but I think that's where I feel more comfortable at is at that kind of tight end position.
He hasn't got a rep at quarterback the entire spring camp. Last year, he made such an impact on our offense playing tight end. We probably should have practiced him there more. We probably should have started him there a lot earlier, but I think him going through this spring ball, then going through camp and being a full-time tight end, he'll add so much value to this team, and he'll be a special guy.
So Stowers wants to stay at tight end, and NMSU will gladly keep him there. Stowers has been putting in the work this spring to keep improving at tight end. Stowers will get the chance to show all that work off in NMSU spring game on Saturday. Over at UTEP, the Miners are still 17 days away from its spring game. Right now, UTEP is in the midst of its first spring season under the direction of new head coach Scotty Walden. Now, Walden is establishing a new culture of UTEP football, and helping him to do that are players familiar with his coaching style back at Austin Peay. A total of 11 players have come with Walden to El Paso from Austin Peay this spring. Players like Trey Goodman, Javon Jackson, Cam Thomas, and Isaiah Wright are just some of the impact players Walden had at Austin Peay last year. It's expected they'll be key players again at UTEP. Now, for them to be part of the 11 total players familiar with Walden's coaching style, a coaching style that led Austin Peay to 3 straight winning seasons, is a huge help to Walden as he continues implementing a new culture at UTEP.
They also have a jump because they understand what I'm looking for, and they understand what we're trying to accomplish from a leadership standpoint. So having those guys jump started has been really good.
Just keep being a leader on and off the field and show the way. And we want to win, and that's the culture that we're trying to build here.
We can really just do our best to lead and to just kind of show with not only words but also actions that what Coach Walden says and the staff says and what they stand for is real, and it will help win us games.
The message I've been trying to get across is I don't care who came from Austin Peay, who came from this school, who came from high school, who was a guy that was here from UTEP and was on the roster last year. I don't care. Like, we're all Miners now.
Walden and UTEP will have 7 more spring practices before its spring game on April 20th, But up next, UTEP will have its first team scrimmage on Friday. The UTEP women's soccer team is hosting FC Juarez Femenil this evening during a sold-out spring exhibition game. This will be only the second time in program history these two teams will be facing off in friendly competition. Both sides hope that this will continue to strengthen their relationship and all around build stronger ties within the community through the game of soccer. The match is set to start in just a few minutes at 6:30 p.m. at University Field. The El Paso Chihuahuas are back at Southwest University Park tonight after their home opener loss to the Round Rock Express yesterday evening. The Chihuahuas fell short to Round Rock after making last night after making 2 comebacks early in the game, but just could not hang on, ultimately losing the first game of the series 8-4. That makes this only the 3rd time in 10 seasons that the Chihuahuas have ever dropped their first home game of the season. El Paso's record now moves to 2-2, while the Express moved to 3-1. The Chihuahuas are hoping to bounce back tonight in the second game of the series. First pitch for this one at 6:35 p.m. at Southwest University Park. Well, that is your look at sports. Let's now send things over to Tirza Ortiz and Monica Cortez at the one and only Vado Speedway.
Well, thank you, Sam, so much. And yes, we are still here at Vado Speedway. And Monica, it's been great, but Vado just doesn't have racing.
Yeah, you know what? There's so much to talk about. including, I'll give you a little hint, horses.
Ooh.
Oh, so excited to get to that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the special edition of KTSM 9 News at 6. Tonight, we are live here in Vado, New Mexico. More specifically, the Speedway right here in Vado.
Yes, we sure are. And as part of our Small Town Spotlight series, we're going to be diving into all that the city has to offer, all made possible by Charlie Clark Nissan.
Yeah, so how about we get started with food? I think you and I have agreed we love food.
We love it.
So there is a family-owned restaurant right here in Vado. It's called Chope's Cafe, and they go all the way back to the 1930s, and I think they're mostly known for their delicious enchiladas.
Oh, I wish we had them right now, but we were actually able to speak with the family, and they told us that the cafe played such a major role in their childhood.
Wow.
Super sweet, very family oriented. Why don't we let them tell you actually how much it meant?
Chope was our father. And his real name was Jose. And but his father gave him the nickname Chope because when he was small, he used to wear those overalls, and in Spanish they were called chopos.
Chopos. So they gave him the
So
name
that's where he
Chopos.
got the name Chope.
It was probably in the 1930s. Our grandmothers and my grandfather, she went into the restaurant making enchiladas for the farmers, and pretty soon it developed into a little restaurant, one-room restaurant. You can tell the vigas also here. They're the only ones that have the vigas, these 3 rooms, because those were the starting rooms of everything. And well, it was my parents' dream, so we feel very proud. And we've worked since we were young. When our great-grandfather bought the place, it was only the bar. I was only maybe a first or second grader. So I used to walk all the kids, we all did, with me, and we used to walk to the restaurant, and they used to eat, and then we would all walk back to the school. My mother used to feed all the school kids. All the kids from the mesa grew up eating here. We did everything. Everything. We had to work. We had to come from school and help prepare for the night shift. This was, that was open, and this was the wall of the porch. And we used to, my mother always kept the drinks here, and I used to play here. This was my playroom. The chimney is probably as old as the house, because they say that my grandpa used to sit and read the Bible right by it. And sit it, they used to light it, and he used to read the Bible. And I, as well as my dad and one of my sisters, were born in this room. So we're very proud of our parents. They worked hard, and they left us the restaurant to work. It's very hard work, and we've always worked, but we feel very proud of them.
You know, I feel like what makes a restaurant so incredibly unique is the family history that goes behind it. Years and years and years of making just delicious food.
100%. I think nothing tastes better than when it's made with love. And Monica, I could really go for some enchiladas right now.
Okay, question. Green or red?
Green, 100%.
Me too. I agree. And you know what? Right now, we want to turn over to our chief meteorologist, Robert Bettis. I see all the cars lined up. Are we going to race, Robert?
Monica, Tirza, you didn't ask me what I wanted. Green or red? Green, please. Thank you. All New Mexican here. Well, anyway, we are live at the Vado Speedway Park, and since I've gone ahead and messed my hair up for the day, I'll just pull it off one last time. Give it a wind-blown look. stick my IFB back in, put on my imitation aviators, and we're ready to rock. Joining me now is Joel Zimmerly. He is one of the marketing team here at the beautiful Vado Speedway Park. This place is amazing. I love it. I've had such a good time.
Oh, Robert, I'm so glad to hear about it. Are you going to be joining us this weekend for our Easter extravaganza going down?
That's right. This Saturday is the opening day, the big day. Tell us about it, please.
Yes, sir. So gates open at 7:30. Tickets are $15 a person. There's going to be an appearance by the Easter Bunny. Families, bring on out those little ones and celebrate with us. We have good drinks, good food, lots of fun. We're in store. We have 5 classes in store tonight, or that night, and it's going to be a load of fun.
Now, when you say 5 classes, 5 different types of race cars?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes. So we have 9 different types of classes that race out here during at Vado Speedway Park, and 5 race per weekend. We got a season going on from, like I said, April 6th, this Saturday, all the way through early November.
How much do kids love to watch these cars
go
around the track? And well, you know what? The dads love it and the moms love it just as much. But it's a family affair.
Yes, most definitely. We got some hillsides over here. You'll see kids sliding down on cardboard, taking it all in. It's something from yay high, super tall.
Yeah.
They're going to love it. Everyone's going to love it out here at Vado Speedway Park.
Now, it's a dirt track, so Bobby might have a little trouble. Shall we check in on him, Joe?
What's going on in here, Mr.
Yeah,
Bobby?
You doing all right in there, Bobby? Yeah. Can I get a clap, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know what? I know that your Charlie Clark Nissan Z goes about 155, but that would be on a real smooth pavement.
True.
So good luck to you. Hey, Joe, can I pick out which car I'm going to be driving?
You can take a look if you'd like.
You know what? We got a track. We might as well put it to work. We've got the, I'll take the Legend. Is that okay? They go about 70 miles per hour?
Robert, I was talking to the attorney, and they didn't say no. They didn't say yes. So we're not going to take this one out today.
Okay, that's fine. I can fit in here, and I know this goes 120, but I'll keep it low. I'll keep it low.
You know, you could, but again, talking with our attorney, it's not going to work out today. Sorry.
Well, what do I get?
Takes a little bit more training. Right here behind you, I think we have an absolute unit number 5. It's all stickered out here. KTSM 9. It looks like something that would fit you. Here.
Oh, okay. So
keys are yours.
Okay, Joe. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Monica and Tirza, we're going to have a race. Stop staring at me, Bobby.
You know what, Robert? I'm rooting for you. You better win.
You know what, Robert? I bet you get a lot of speed in those units,
70,
so I think you'll take it.
We can't wait. This is going to be so amazing, guys. There's a really good reason to stick around. We're going to find out if KTSM can take the win. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Robert, what's going on? Robert, what's going on?
I don't want to race 5. I drove it here from the station, and I've had enough of Unit 5.
I understand. Listen, I got something for you.
What do you mean?
I got something for you. Come on.
Well,
let me show you.
Oh, you know what? And I'm sorry. I promised you my imitation aviators.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I was looking for them. Okay, let me show you. I got a brand new Charlie Clark Infinity Q50. This is a Red Sport Opal. It's got the same engine as the Z, 7-speed automatic, 4 doors. Can't go wrong.
Bobby, get in your car. We're doing this, man. I love
Let's
Charlie
go.
Clark. You're killing me here.
Let's go.
I thought I was going to have to take Unit 5. I'm done with that thing.
I got something for you.
Okay, all right, you get it. Hey, let's do your exclusive 9-day forecast. And now I've got my energy back. He gave me back my energy. High temperature tomorrow, 82 degrees. We're going to have light winds from the southwest at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Beautiful day. Friday, a little bit windy in the afternoon, gusts to about 30, 35 miles per hour. High temperature will pop up to 85. On Saturday, the winds will be a bit gusty. Expect them to peak at between 55 and 60 miles per hour. That's going to stir up a dusty haze on Saturday. High temperature 67 degrees. Sunday, much better. Outdoor plans, oh yes, 72 the high temperature that day. And then on Monday, gusty winds in the afternoon, a dusty haze, 77 the high temperature that day. Little cold front comes in for Tuesday, dropping us down to about 63 degrees. And then just in time for the small town spotlight, expect that high temperature to be 71 degrees. Beautiful and sunshine just the way we like it. I'm putting on my seatbelt.
Let's go, Robert.
I see Bobby over there wearing my imitation aviators.
I got you.
Okay, you look good, but looking good doesn't mean you drive good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to watch that green flag. I know that Charlie Clark's sitting there going, hey, settle down there, Silver Bullet. Give us the cue, sir, when you're ready. Okay, come on, Bobby.
Come on.
Come on.
Come
Just
on.
roll up. You can't get ahead. You got to roll up right.
Come on.
Of course, the Vado Speedway. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hit it.
Let's go.
Okay, everybody.
Welcome back, everyone, to this special edition of Small Town Spotlight Series. And so, Tirza, if you are ready to experience the thrill of the Old West, I have the perfect event for you.
You know what? I think I might be. Nothing I love more than the Old West.
Right?
And Monica, we are talking about the Armstrong La Union Ranch. It is family owned and operated, which is incredible, and it shares the benefits of horse riding and more. Let's check it out.
Yeah, I've spent my life trying to get people to ride horses and ride better and enjoy them more. I've had the opportunity to teach people throughout the U.S., Mexico, Europe, Middle East, Japan. So I've had a lot of opportunities, helped a lot of people.
They are a majestic creature, and a lot of people find a lot of peace just being around them. There's something about the energy that they transmit to you is powerful and it's healing.
There's just some sort of peace that the horses bring you. They're very accepting, they're very apologetic. If you make a mistake, they forget about it almost instantly, and they teach you to learn from that. And that's what I really love about being around them.
Today we were working on cutting. We're working on cutting one cow out from the herd and then preventing him from coming back. And this is an activity that we actually do on the ranch for necessary reasons, but that has also been developed into a competitive sport.
Well, we do everything that you can do with a horse. We consider ourselves to be a full-service horse operation. We break horses to ride for other people and for ourselves. We breed mares, raise our own foals. We board horses here, so if you want to board your horse, you can keep him here and then come out and ride on our facility. And then we teach lessons and give trail rides. It's a family operation, and each one of us has a different part of the program. This is a 2-year-old quarter horse filly that we raised here. She's actually bred to be a race horse, or she may go to be a barrel horse because of her speed and all. And as I say, she's 2, and they just started riding her this winter. And she's going to make a nice horse, and will either be sold to be a race horse or probably to be a barrel race horse. And you can see she's just a young thing, and they're doing a good job of getting her gentle and started riding the way we want them to go.
What an incredible experience. And you know what? We have 2 very special guests here with us. It's Joe and Josh Armstrong. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Well, so we do have a couple of questions. First and foremost, can you tell us a little bit more about the upcoming cattle drive adventure that y'all have going on?
Yeah, we're going to drive 60 head of cattle across the La Union Ranch, which is 50,000 acres. We're going to do that at the end of April. We've got people from all over the nation coming to do that. So we're going to have a lot of fun there.
Oh, that sounds incredible. And so what should people prepare for if they're going to be visiting the ranch?
Yeah, well, we do lessons in the arena, and we also offer trail rides. And we've got great horses and experienced people to help them. They need a hard sole shoe or boot as best, and then long pants, and then whatever they want for temperature and sun protection.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like prepare to get going. I would recommend that as well. And Joe, you actually wrote a book called Horseman's Handbook. We have it right here. Can you give us one solid tip for aspiring horse owners?
I think the big thing is to be sure and read the book and make certain that you have everything in mind that you need to do, because we want you to stay safe as well as have a good ride. And this book basically takes 50 years of pure experience and puts it out in a real readable, easy to manage book. So hopefully they'll they will read that before they go to ride.
Wow, what a unique thing to have it all in this one book, especially for people who are very serious about the sport. Is there anything else you kind of want to add on that book?
No, just that we would love as many people as possible to read it, and we think they'd get a lot out of it, whether they're interested in horses or not. And the back chapter in the book tells all about our family and our involvement with horses and how they've made us better people.
That's
I love that.
incredible. I mean, Monica, I think we have to probably book a lesson with y'all so we can get some quality professional training.
You need to be on the cattle drive.
Well, if you're offering, I wouldn't mind.
Yes.
We might have to. Well, anything else you all would like to add?
No, we just like to invite everybody to come out and ride. We start kids at 3 years old and on up from there, and we got good horses for everybody, and so I think they'll have a good time.
Wow.
We want to thank KTSM for doing this. It's a wonderful thing for the community.
Aw, thank you guys so much. And I guess one last question is, I know there's some people that have never ridden a horse but would love to. Any pointers for those people?
Well, in anything, the first thing you need to know is how to stop, and that's where we start. Once you get on we get your foot positioned in the stirrup correctly, show you how to hold the reins, and then we teach you to stop. And then gradually we go faster and faster, and as long as you know you can stop, then you're safe to try more exciting things.
I love that. I didn't know that. That's really
Me
good.
either. Very good tips and great advice. And honestly, thank you all so much, Josh and Joe. It was super great having you.
Thank you so much. And don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to share with you right after this break.
A last look at your forecast. Another beautiful day tomorrow. Light winds, sunshine, 82 degrees. Wow. Friday rolls around. 85. Now we're having to use the AC in the cars again. A little windy on Friday afternoon, but no dust, so that's good. Saturday during the afternoon, yes, strong winds to potentially 55 miles per hour, blowing dust. I think those winds will settle off through the night, and a cold front, of course, comes in. Sunday will be much nicer with a high of 72 degrees and a beautiful day with lighter winds. And then expect to be windy on Monday. Of course, that's the day of the eclipse. I don't think the dust will hinder. We'll all be able to see that sun blotted out because 81% of it will be covered from our eyes here in El Paso, so we don't have to travel to see the eclipse.
I know. How incredible is that in our lifetimes?
Super exciting.
Indeed it is.
And so I just have to say, Robert, as you told us, you warned us, I don't know if warn is the right word, but today was beautiful. I loved it.
It's one Wednesday after another. We do the small town spotlight. The days ahead of it, it's gusty winds, blowing dust, rain, mystery precept. We don't know what it is. And then Wednesday comes around and beautiful.
So question,
Yes.
do you think you would have won if you used the KTSM van against all those amazing cars? I don't know.
Well, I can say that there's no way Unit 5 would ever exceed 75 miles per hour. Ever. No one would ever go faster than 75 miles per hour.
You know
Absolutely
what?
not.
Right.
So I know I can't say that it would go faster.
No, we've never tried it at all, but
No.
but I loved it. You were so great down there.
Thank
I
you.
had so much fun just
Bobby.
watching you.
Hey, what about those cars?
Oh,
Incredible.
The color. Did you see the color? One of them, it was just, we thought it was black.
It was
but
And it's
was
green.
Yeah, it was like just an olive drab, beautiful cars.
Beautiful.
Vado has become our favorite place to be.
It's
Thank
so
you
cool.
so much, Robert.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much for tuning in to KTSM 9 News at 6 for this special edition. Can't wait for you to join us next week. We'll see you tonight at 10.